Okay, so hello and welcome to my session at Cloud8, Deep Dive Teams Shared Channels, Mastering Teams Channels. First of all, I would like to say thank you to our sponsors, .cloud, Change Cockpit, and ScriptRunner. Thanks a lot for supporting the community, supporting Drago for his community event, Cloud8. Without sponsors, it would be possible to have such events, so thanks a lot for your support. Then I would like to introduce myself. My name is Thorsten Pickern. I work as a cloud architect at Glucania. Glucania is a German Microsoft service provider. So we are focused on Microsoft and we're trying to bring our customers to 100% into the cloud, manage their tenants and their Azure environments. And yeah, that's what we are doing at Glucania. My focus topic is Microsoft Teams and voice. So perhaps you already seen me in the community with different Teams phone speaker engagements. That's where I'm coming from. I'm active in the community since a few years now. That's why I'm also a Microsoft MVP since July 2021. One of the newest projects is the Global AI chapter in Bochum. So if someone is listening to this recording or is in the session from the beautiful North Rhine-Westphalia, come in, join the Global AI community at Bochum, and then we can talk about Microsoft 365 and Copilot. If you would like to follow me, here I have some QR codes, and then I would say let's start directly into the session. So what can you expect from my session? Basically, I will talk about the basics, channels in Teams, what is a shared channel, then we will take a look on the user perspective. So what are the usage scenarios? I will give you some demos. And then I also have some admin topics, what happens technically, of course, how can I administrate shared channels in the Teams Admin Center, and what about shared channels with external parties. So let's start with the basic stuff, channel types and what makes shared channels so special. I think it's not really new to you that there are different types of Teams channels. Currently, we have 3 types of channels. And the standard channel itself, exists since we have Microsoft Teams, and it's the most powerful channel type because here we have the support for all apps, bots, and connectors. So a problem here is that everyone who is member of the team can access a standard channel. We can have multiple standard channels in a team, and every team member has access to it. And here, often in the beginning of Microsoft Teams, customers ask and requested if there's an option to have some kind of permission that we can control who has access to a specific channel. And then Microsoft announced the first version, private channels, available since 3 or 4 years now. And here we have the option to grant access to specific persons only or specific people. But the problem here is that the people need to be member of a team, so it's not possible to add someone within the tenant. First, you need to add this person to the team, so the person gets access to the whole team, and then you are able to give this specific person access to the private team. That's why, very shortly, customers ask for an option to have a channel where we can add different people from our tenant or even from externally. And then the idea of shared channel was born, and a few months or years later, we had the shared channels. It's available since 2 years now, I would say. And the big advantage of shared channels is that we can add external people, Teams users from other or partner tenants, but also to add people internally from other, so from the people or the users there's no requirement that the users need to have access to the whole team. We can pick different people from our tenant and give them access to the shared channel. When we take a closer look on the difference between the private channel and the shared channel, I have here a collection of it. Private channel itself can only be seen by the channel members. So you need to be a channel member to see the channel. Only members of the private channel have access to this channel. That's why we call it private channel. And only members of the team can become a member of the private channel. That's what I have already explained earlier. So you need to have access to the team, and then the owner of the private channel can add you to this private channel. A limitation of private channel is that only a few apps are available in a private channel. So the support for forms, for example, or planner is missing here. Also, third-party apps can't be added as a tab to a private channel, so it's more or less limited to just a few apps you can use here in the private channel. And also the private channel only supports ad hoc meetings when you would like to do a channel meeting. If you would like to have some more figures, like how many private channels can we create in a team, for example, 30, including the deleted channels or number of members in a private channel. So what are the limitations of the private channel? I have here a QR code. It will redirect you to the official Microsoft Learn website, and there you get all the limitations and specifications of the private channel. So this is a private channel. Let's take a look on the shared channel. And here, more or less the same parameters and features. So a shared channel can only be seen by the channel members, same procedure. Only members of the shared channel have access to this channel, same procedure. Shared channels can be shared with individual teams, users, or with entire teams. And this is new and specific for shared channels. So with shared channels, you can add individual team users. There's no need to add them to the team before you can add them to the shared channel. You can even add a whole M365 group or team to this channel. One of the latest updates Microsoft announced is that we now can also schedule meetings in a shared channel. So when we take a look on channel meetings, here we can use the Meet Now feature or the schedule a meeting. And this is benefit in the shared channels. Same here, if you would like to have more figures, some limitations, just scan the QR code and you will be redirected to the official Microsoft website. So currently we can have 5,000 direct members in the shared channel, for example. This includes up to 50 teams. We can have up to 1,000 shared channels per team. Teams, the channel can be shared with 50. So limitations regarding apps, it's the same. So we have no option to use Stream, Planner, or Forms as a tab. Bots and connectors are also not supported. And what's also interesting, when you take a look on the website, you will find an information that no missed conversation notifications are sent out from a shared channel. So if you missed an notification in a chat message, ad mention or something like that, there is currently no email notification about this missed conversation. Also, if you plan to build a Microsoft Teams template and to clone it, and this template should include shared channels, the cloning of a team will not include the shared channels. So when you clone a team and this where the team has a shared channel, this shared channel won't be cloned here, so it's not included. When we take a look on the user perspective about shared channels, the first part, of course, is how to create a shared channel. It's not rocket science, of course, but there are also some specific interesting points and options. For example, that shared channels can only be created by the team's owner itself. So there's no option for Teams users to create a shared channel. It's a tasks by the team's owner to do this. Then the channel type is set once when creating. This is also important. So when you create a new channel, you will be asked what is channel type, and when you define here which type ever, this is set for the whole life of this channel. You can't edit or modify the channel type afterwards. Share with team is on by default. You can see it here on the slide. We have this little icon here, and this is enabled by default when you create a new shared channel. And this means that if you do not disable this option, everyone from the team will get access to this shared channel. And also, if you add new members to your team, these new members will have access to your shared channel. So be careful on that if you really would like to share this new shared channel with the whole team. When the team is created, when the shared channel is created, the channel itself can be shared with teams, so with different teams or individual users. And if the parent site, or in other words, the parent team has assigned a sensitivity label, this will be inherited to the shared channel too. So we have compliance here. And then I would say, let's start the first demo. First of all, short scenario explanation. Here I have Microsoft Teams as a web app with my test user Clara. I have created already a Microsoft team Cloud8 2025. When we take a look into this team, there are different channels, of course, but when we take a look into the members tab, only Clara is a member of this team, no one else. And I will use this team to create a new shared channel and then invite Max Mustermann. Max Mustermann is my other lab guy here. So as you can see here, this is another Microsoft Teams web app with Max Mustermann, Manfred Mustermann. He's member of the Cloud8 team for shared channel, but he is not, as we have seen, he's not member of the shared of the team Cloud8 2025. And what I would like to do is now to create here a shared channel. So I click on Add Channel, Live Demo, Channel Type, and this is the shared channel. I will disable share this channel with everyone on the team. I will click on Create. Now the team is, or the channel, the new channel will be created. I will skip this step. Here you can add different users, individuals from your tenant to this channel. But as mentioned, I will skip this. And now, as you can see here, demo channel test, this channel now exists. I have access to the files. It takes a few seconds to generate it on the SharePoint site. But this is the normal behavior. I guess this is not new to you. Then we have the option to share this channel, and here we have three options: share with people, share with the team, or share with the team you own. And when we go through the different options, share with the team you own, here you will see a list of all teams where you are owner of, and then you can add this specific team as a member, or in other words, you share this channel with this specific team. The other option we will use here is share with people. I will search for Manfred, so you need to enter the name of the person you would like to invite. You can define if the new person should be a member or an owner of the shared channel. Then I click on share, and then normally Manfred should be able to access this shared channel, even he's not member of the channel. Of course, we will verify that one. So let's take a look. And as you can see here, we have the Teams web app with Manfred. And now I can see the Cloud8 2025 team, even Manfred is not member of this team, and I have access to the demo channel. Can start a posting. Welcome. Hello. And then post it. And yeah, then normally Clara should see this posting. So even Manfred is not accessed. As you can see here, we have more channels of the team. He's able to use or see this specific channel because it's specified, shared. We have also this specific symbol here that this is a shared channel, and then yeah, everything works as designed. Another great topic is to share the channel with the whole team. Here, when we click on this option, we also need to enter the name or email of a team owner. We will use Manfred here again, because then we have an invitation process. So we will send an invite to Manfred. So here it's important to know and to understand, if I would like to share it with a team, I need to know who's the owner of this team. When we go to Manfred, we have a new activity informing us that Clara has invited us to a shared channel, or invited our team to a shared channel. Here you can see that the name of the channel, who has invited us, when the invitation will expire, and I can decline or accept the invitation. When I click on accept, I get a list of all teams I'm an owner of. I will use here the Cloud8 team for shared channel. To make it easier, click on done, validating. Now Clara is informed, or will be informed, that Manfred accepted the invitation and that he would like to add the Cloud8 team for a shared channel to the shared channel. The current status here from Manfred's perspective is that pending owner approval. So Clara needs to approve this request that the whole team, Cloud8 team for shared channel, will be invited to the new team. And when we click here on manage team, pending requests. Oh, okay. Normally you will see here, manage channel. Oh, sorry, here it was. So when you click on the channel itself, manage channel, switch to the tab requests and invites for this channel. You will see that Manfred accepted the invite, that he would like to add the Cloud8 team for a shared channel. The organization name, how many members we have in this team, what type this team is. In this case, it's private, and also the same, so the invitation will expire in 30 days. In that case, Clara will approve this request. Now the whole team has access, because it is shared, to this channel. So when we click on manage channel and click on members, we will see who is the owner. We will see the members itself, but we will also see who is, which teams have access to this shared channel. And we can see here that there are 2 members in this channel, in this team. And when we switch again the perspective to Manfred, then we can see here that Clara has, as an activity, announced that the channel is now shared with a specific team. And when we click on the specific team, this is here, same story. Oh yeah, was interesting to see here that the shared channel from the other team is integrating into the team where the channel has been shared with. So we can see now the shared channel, demo channel test, here under the team Cloud8 teams for shared channel. So it seems that this is a channel of the Cloud8 team, but it isn't. It is the shared channel of the other team. Again, we here see the symbol that it is a shared channel. And of course, Clara can remove this sharing anytime. So by clicking here, for example, on this icon, the sharing will be stopped for the whole team, and the access will be removed for the team. It will take a few seconds, then this is removed. And when we take a look on this, you see that the channel is already removed from the Cloud8 team here. And yeah, this is the demo to create a shared channel or a shared channel from user perspective. And yeah, it's, from my point of view, a big advantage to share a channel across the whole company without inviting the people into the team. So good use case from my point of view. Let's take a quick view on shared channel with external users. One of the most requested parts, I would say. And yeah, a lot of users were happy that Microsoft announced that one. And then they had the first hands-on and yeah, saw that it's not so easy to handle that one. But this is another story. So what is the benefit here with shared channels? We can enable collaboration with external participants. So we can invite people from other tenants to our shared channel. The benefit here is that the shared channel can be found in the partner's Teams client. So the partner does not need to switch to another tenant or to the guest account or whatever. A tenant switch is not necessary anymore. The shared channel will be listed under the Teams, as we have seen this here internally with Manfred. And this is, of course, a great benefit. So tenant switch is not necessary any longer. But for users or to invite someone from an external tenant to a shared channel, there are some admin tasks, and this can be complicated. First of all, we need to configure an Entra ID B2B direct connect between the two tenants. So we need to do this in our tenant because we would like to invite other people. Let's name it tenant Contoso. So we would like to invite people from Contoso to a shared channel in our tenant. So we need to configure the B2B direct connect for the domain Contoso in our tenant. And the same steps need to do the admin from Contoso to invite our organization and to establish this Entra ID B2B connection. So this could be challenging, I would say, depending on the company size. The other stuff is that all M365 access rules are applied to these connections. So for example, if I require in my environment that there is MFA required to access Teams, of course, this will also be applied to the guest users or the external users from the other tenant, from the Contoso tenant. If I require a compliant device to access my data, the same applies to the users from Contoso. So they also need a compliant device. And yeah, this could be another challenge to handle this out and to get this across different tenants on a working state. When you have all the stuff done, which is also important, and yeah, I would say it's a user adoption topic, no guest accounts can be invited to a shared channel. So if you already have users from Contoso invited as a guest user in your tenant, afterwards you created the B2B direct connect between the both organizations and would like to use shared channel, you go to the shared channel, invite people, and look for a specific user from the other tenant. It can be that you found two user objects, the guest user object in your own tenant and the user object from the B2B connection. And here the user needs to select the B2B user object, not the guest account, because guests cannot be invited to a shared channel. This is very important to understand and a very important message. Yeah, so let's switch to other admin perspectives here. Shared channels. First of all, let's have a technical view. What is a shared channel? When we open the Files tab in the shared channels, you will find an option to open this file tab, or to open this in SharePoint. Then the corresponding SharePoint site will be opened in your browser. And what you can see here is that the shared channel is a standalone SharePoint site, technically. We have here the example. So we are talking about the team Cloud8 2025, and the name of the shared channel is shared channel. So Cloud8 2025 minus shared channel. So it's always a combination of the team name and the name of the shared channel itself. But yeah, it is a standalone SharePoint site. This is the first part. That means that we have a subsite to the main site, and the parent side of the shared channel is always a corresponding team. When we go into the SharePoint admin center and look in the active sites for Cloud8, for example, because I named the team Cloud8, I've created two teams, one team where no shared channels are included, and one team where I've created a shared channel. And as you can see here in the column channel sites, on the first side where a shared channel is missing, there is nothing. And in the Cloud8 2025 team, we have this entry that there exists a channel site, and this means that there are private channels or shared channels. So it's basically the same. Private channels and shared channels both will create a standalone sub SharePoint site corresponding or to the parent site. You can click on this one site entry, how many shared channels you have, and then you get some details to the subsite in SharePoint. For example, the site name. This is a little bit misleading because, but that's how it's created. You get the URL with the team name and the name of the shared channel. You get the type of this channel. This is a shared channel as mentioned already. You can see who is the primary admin of the site and who has created the shared channel and the storage used by this channel. As it is a dedicated site, a dedicated SharePoint site, a standalone SharePoint site, of course, we have a dedicated access management. So if you take a look onto the membership of this specific SharePoint site, you will see that the site administrator, of course, is the channel owner or shared channel owner, in this case, Clara Sprudel. Clara Sprudel is also the site owner of this subsite because she created the shared channel. And when you invite someone to this shared channel, this user will be listed under site members, as you can see here. So Manfred Mustermann has been invited to be member of the shared channel. And then you see that Manfred Mustermann is here site member in this case. The other view is the Teams Admin Center. So what we have seen here is the SharePoint Admin Center. Now we have a look into the Teams Admin Center. Because there too we will find a view on the shared channel itself. The shared channel you can find on the channel tab to the corresponding team. So the Teams admin itself can see and manage the membership of a shared channel. This is also important. The admin see the members and the teams shared with. So as you can see here in the image, we have two tabs, members and teams. When you click on members, you will see all the members of this shared channel. If you click on teams, you will see all teams who have access to this shared channel. The administrator can add new users to the channel, but he is not allowed to add new teams to the channel. And he can, the Teams administrator can promote a member to an owner in the shared channel. Let's have a look on that one in the Teams Admin Center. For this, I have here the administrator, the Teams Admin Center. I guess you all know this, or I hope you all know the Teams Admin Center. When you go to Manage Teams, I already pre-selected here or filtered my teams on Cloud. You see all teams in your tenant where the Cloud is included in the name. In my case, we are looking for Cloud8 2025. I can see here that we have two standard channels, one private channel, one shared channel, one Teams owner, one owner, null guests, and it's private and it's active. When I click on the Cloud8, I get all the detail information to this specific team. I can see that Clara is member of this channel, of this team, of course. When I click on channels, I will see all the channels and also have here a column with the type of the channel. And I will see if the channel is a shared one, a standard channel, or a private channel. Also, the symbol is another one. For a private channel, we have this little lock. For shared, we have these other symbol here. And yeah, we can click on the demo channel, and then we have this view you already seen in the slides. So I can add here, for example, for a user, and can add this user to this specific shared channel. I can elevate a member to an owner if I like, if I'm a Teams administrator. I can also remove a user from this shared channel, and I can see the teams who have access to this specific shared channel. Coming back to the slides. Shared channels, who is allowed to do what? This is the next section. So controlling shared channels with policies. Who is able to create shared channels? This is always fun and interesting stuff. So as already mentioned, only the Teams owner can create new shared channels. It is not possible to give the control to normal users, to normal Teams members in a team, the permission to create new shared channels. So it's only the Teams owner who can do this. By default, it is on. You have a policy to control this, so the Teams administrator can control if shared channels are allowed in your tenant or not. And yeah, there are three options. Enable shared channels. With this, I can enable or disable the creation of shared channels. And by default, this parameter is on. Then I can invite externals to shared channels. This is also an option I can enable or disable. Of course, this is also enabled by default. And the third parameter here is to accept invitations to external channels. So if someone sent me an invitation to be part of a shared channel, I can accept it or decline it, of course, and the Teams administrator can here define if there's it is allowed to accept invitations from external. As mentioned, in the global policy, all three parameters are enabled by default. You can see it here on the right side. And if you would like to do some customization, you of course can edit and customize the global policy and create a new Teams policy and assign this to your users. For example, disable all shared channel features in the global policy because there is some requirement from the company to disable that one, and just to enable this for specific users in your tenant, then you would create a new Microsoft Teams policy, enable the parameters for shared channels, and then assign this policy to the users who should be allowed to use shared channels or to create shared channels. Then when we take a look on the Teams owner and shared channels, that mean, what are the permissions of a Teams owner? Because this is very important to understand. Of course, a Teams owner can create, or only the Teams owner can create a shared channel. But at the end, because it's a dedicated permission management here, when I'm an owner of a team, for example, Clara is owner of a team, she can create a shared channel for Manfred, then elevate Manfred as an owner of the new channel, and then remove Clara. Then Clara can be removed from the shared channel, and then Clara does not have access to this shared channel, even she is the owner of the team. And this is very important in the first sentence here. Teams owners don't have access to shared channel as long as they were not invited. So when a Teams owner creates a Teams shared channel and is afterwards removed from this shared channel, the Teams owner doesn't have access to the shared channel anymore. He has a basic overview, of course. So when the Teams owner opens the channel management in the team, you will see that there exists a shared channel in the channel overview, and there are some basic administrative tasks he can use. But for example, management of this shared channel is not possible. For the Teams owner, it is not possible to add new members to the shared channel. This is very important. And the Teams owner can't elevate a normal user in a shared channel to an owner of a shared channel. This is not allowed for the Teams owner. It's only allowed for the owner of this shared channel and for the Teams administrator. But the Teams owner can display the shared channel owner, as you can see here on the right side. Channel owner, show channel owner. This is possible, so the Teams owner will see who is owner of this shared channel, and if there are any questions, he can send an email to the shared owner, because he will see who is currently the channel owner of this channel. And last but not least, there are two options the Teams owner can do. The Teams owner can archive the channel. This is a new feature, more or less new. Archive channel, I guess we have this feature since 6 months now, and the shared channel is not an exemption from this, so it's possible to archive a shared channel too, and the Teams owner can do this. Or the Teams owner can also remove the shared channel from the team. But as already mentioned, he's not able to add users or promote someone as an owner. Channel owner. What are the rights and permissions for a channel owner? Of course, a channel owner can delete a shared channel. That's the basic thing. When a shared channel is deleted, it can be restored within 30 days, thanks to the SharePoint recycle bin. So when someone accidentally, for example, deleted the shared channel, it's not really a problem. Open a ticket, and then this deleted shared channel can be restored within 30 days. And the good thing is that restoring a shared channel from the recycle bin includes all information, of course, all files, all tabs you've created in this shared channel, and the membership. So if you have a shared channel with 50 people, for example, and this was accidentally deleted, no issue, within 30 days, then someone can restore this channel, and also the membership with this 50 people will be restored, and users have immediately access to this restored shared channel. When the user who is owner of this shared channel is deleted for whatever reason, the user object or the user has left the company, therefore someone removed the M365 license from the user object, or we have a hybrid scenario and the user has been deleted on the on-prem Azure, on the on-prem Active Directory, this deletion will be synchronized to Entra ID, and of course the user is here deleted too. No one has checked if the user has any shared channels. Then Microsoft has the automatism that any member in a shared channel is automatically promoted as a new owner. That's why it's always a recommendation by Microsoft to add 2 owners to a shared channel. So if one owner is deleted or removed, you have a second one, and then you can promote a second owner afterwards. So when the last shared channel owner is deleted, a member is automatically promoted. Of course, the shared channel owner itself, when he or she is the last owner of the shared channel, he or she cannot remove him or herself from this shared channel as long there is not a second Teams shared channel owner. So you can only remove yourself from a shared channel as an owner if there is a second one. So this is the administrative part, and now we are already in the summary and the conclusion. So what is the summary? Shared channel itself allows access for users who are not member of the team. This is one great benefit from my perspective. You can use or shared channel can be used for internally use case, but also for externally. So if you would like to invite someone from another tenant, from a partner tenant, you need to create the B2B setup, or the B2B setup requires the B2B setup is required in Entra ID. You need to set up this first, and then you can invite external people, B2B Entra ID objects to this shared channel. And some examples for an internal use case is, for example, the finance team, document exchange with users. When you imagine you have a finance team where the finance team is working in a Microsoft team, and then you have a channel where you would like to collect invoices and all the stuff from a department, and the manager of this department is a person who receives the invoices. It's not the best idea to invite the department manager to the whole finance team, because he just need to upload the invoices and do some collaboration with you about these invoices. So it's a better case to create in the finance team a shared channel, invite the manager of the department to this specific channel, and then the department manager is able to upload the invoices and do collaboration with you when there are any questions regarding the invoices. The same for the HR team. As an example, if you have the requirement that executives or that there's collaboration with executives or managers, it's not the best option to invite them to the whole HR team. Then you could create shared channels in the HR team, invite the team leader, for example, and then collaborate with the team leaders or a team leader dedicated in this shared channel. And the team leader will not have access to the whole HR team. External use cases, of course, that's why Microsoft customers requested this so much. It's a collaboration with external parties, and tenant switch is not necessary, and you do not have the requirement to have guest users in your tenant or to do the whole guest invite process and all the stuff. Just do collaboration because it's so easy, and the external partner will see the shared channel in his or her Microsoft Teams as a normal channel. And it's really cool. Good benefit. And that's it for today. Thanks for joining my session here at Cloud8. I hope there are some news and interesting information for you. And yeah, if you like, connect me on social. If you have any questions, I will see or take a look on it. If we have any questions, I'm not sure. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for joining and have a good one. But yeah, first of all, I will take a look into the chat and see if we have any questions here. No questions so far. Okay, then again, thanks. Oh, someone raised the hand. Hegler, Patrick. Oh, good. Okay. Then thanks a lot. And yeah, have a good day. Have a good weekend and see you on any other social media platform, community event, whatever. Thanks and goodbye.